What is up, everybody? How's it going? It's your boy, Anomalie. I hope everybody's doing good. Oh yeah, there's some verb on my voice because we had a little rehearsal here, not for the Anomalie band, for a gig my girlfriend was doing with some friends. I forgot to take off the reverb. It is ready now. All right. I hope everybody's doing well and that y'all had a wonderful weekend. It's good to see y'all. Oh, I guess I missed some sub alerts, so thank you so much, Time Lord Lee, for the resub 9 months in a row. And to Young Team for resubscribing for 11 months in a row. Amazing. Thank you so much. It's good to see y'all. What's up, Don Papa? What's up, Ich Santos? What's up, Sam Hill? What's up, Zachary? What is up, Kwame? Nice to see y'all. Shout out to Kwame. From the Philippines, 7:35 in the morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is very much appreciated. And I can't wait to go back to the Philippines, by the way. Definitely like one of my favorite. And I think I speak for myself and for the band. It was one of our favorite places to visit. Bonjour, Book of Daniel. You can't hear me. My sound is there right now. Do you mean that it is not loud enough? Because if it is not loud enough, I can try to bring it up. Wait a second. Hello. Is this better? Is this a little bit better? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Thank you so much for the resub 7 months in a row. AC Theater Musician, very much appreciated. I'm just gonna check if I speak loudly. I should still be good for peaks. I did like a quick check. It peaked right now. But I did a quick check to. Okay, I'm gonna bring it a little bit down. Sorry. Bring your volume up on your device because I checked just to make sure that I wouldn't get any peaks with the music, but it might always happen. I never know. I have to make adjustments all the time depending on what's going on, because a limiter or compressor is not really an option here because like the material like varies so much, and I don't want to like squeeze whatever is coming out of Ableton and like not do it justice. So levels vary, but that's part of life. Anyways, little parenthesis. But what's up, Santiaxis? What's up, Nomis? It's very good to see y'all. So I am back for what I believe is now the 4th stream since I've been back in this new space. Very cool. The first stream we did was to basically go throughout the process of how this new stage came to be. Big change. So thank you so much for the host, NVT. So big change. All of the VODs are now available to everyone. Before it was like subgated, which I don't know. There was like no particular reasoning for that other than I saw like a lot of Twitch channels doing that, a lot of my musician peers as well. And I guess like I was also doing recaps after every single stream, so like everyone could get access to the recaps, and then subs could get access to the whole VOD. But I decided to make VODs available to everyone because I stopped doing the frequent recaps, and it just made more sense to have, especially like the challenges, having all of those available to anyone to view at any time. And then since I'm doing them once a week, I don't know, it kind of like didn't really make sense to keep them subgated. And there's like, there's a preset packs for subs and other stuff that kind of makes it a little bit more worthwhile. So VODs from the past streams, whether it's like me going through the setup of this whole room. The second one was just, making music as usual. And then the third one was last week was a beat challenge, which was really, really fun. There's a bunch of fire submissions from all of you that ended up in there. So it was really, really fun. Today we're back with a normal stream, which should be very fun. I just came back from a weekend in Charlevoix, which is by the water, the St. Lawrence River, if anyone's familiar in Quebec. About like 4 hours from Montreal. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I was trying to get this set up like pretty quickly. I'm still missing, I think, some patches I wanted to load up in the preset project, but it should be fine. So we'll dive right in. Yeah, so I was working on this little idea while I was at my friend's cottage this weekend, but now we're going back to the room. So as usual, because I'm still exploring what's going on in this room, I still like don't know much like about what I'm doing, especially with the drums. I'm still exploring. What I've been doing so far is chopping it up a lot. Basically, I have no more inputs, and I'm gonna wait before I expand on that side of things because I've already like spent a lot of money on this whole project. So my philosophy with this is trying to make out like the best of what I have as far as like resources go, learn from that, and then like once I feel like I've really explored that, I'll eventually get more inputs and more mics for the drums. But so far I've been really happy with the sound I've been getting. So I basically have like one overhead only and one kick mic, but I haven't been really using the kick mic because I prefer the kick sound I get from the overhead. The thing is that if I want to do like a drum break, I'll just do one take and it'll work. But if I want to obviously treat every element separately and like get a different kick and stuff, I like punch in different parts. Oh, I'm gonna turn off that little bot line. Wait a second. While I talk about this, this is not a beat challenge stream. You guys can forget about that last Streamlabs bot message. Thank you so much for the sub, Manu Simard. C'est très apprécié. Yeah, so I've been doing most of the stuff with one overhead, and I've been super happy about it. So yeah, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but basically drum breaks work with that mic. It sounds great. But what I've been doing is doing like a lot of overdubs to treat like different elements separately. And I'm really happy with the sound, but eventually I'll get different mics, you know, to get like one take and then go from there and work for them. But I'm not like really a drummer, so I like to chop things up anyway. So I'll have like maybe one take of like a fill and then record the groove one time and then just overdub it with like the separate parts to I don't get variations and stuff. Beat challenge. Let's remove that. Okay. We should be good to go. All right. A lot of records in the past just had one overhead on the drum. Yeah, exactly. So it works, and it's like definitely one of my favorite sounds. But like for the way that like I've tackled it for let's say like the past 3 weeks, like really I don't know like removing all the highs of a kick and making it like super muffled and stuff. Like I just like do a separate take for the kick once I figured out like the one take with the groove, and then I'll keep it like for fills and stuff. But you know, I don't know. I'm just like trying different stuff and mix and matching different takes and different approaches with this. I also got some bongos, which is pretty fun. I guess I can. Uh, well, they're kind of covered with a little thing here, but it's the first thing on the left here. All right, so I got the drum setup. I got the upright setup as usual, which I will most definitely play. But the couple of sounds I got ready, which I might like not end up using at all, are a few of like the vital patches that are in this month's sub pack. Oh no, that's the keyscape electric gun. That's a fun one, like chorusy, very I guess like Peter Gabriel ish. And then as far as like the patches go, so I got like two patches that are like very I pretty much like replicated patches from the Juno, which is sitting over here, and tried to sort of like get close to them so that you guys can mess around with that kind of sound in Vital. So what I did, and I've been doing this for the past few packs, but basically I recorded the chorus noise from the Juno, and if it's like not a chorusy patch, I just leave it like at a fixed level in the background just to add personality and kind of realness to it. But then for chorusy patches, I really replicate what the Juno does. So basically, let me get it to really quickly. So it should be really quiet in the stream. So feel free to play the VOD after. But basically, there's like this sort of like really pleasant and warm noise that like goes up and down in volume, and it's also like chorusy because the chorus also affects the white noise. Or like I don't know like where it's exactly like in the chain as far as like the like electronics in the board, but it's like really like unique of the Juno. And so I automated the level for the chorusy patches in Vital, but it doesn't go like left and right. It's really just like wide because of the chorus on the Juno itself. So whether it's there or not depends on the nature of the patch. But anyways, just a little thing to consider. So oh sorry, the mic was turned off. This little OPXD patch that I use very often. Another Juno inspired patch. So very fun. Oh yes, Tile Chorus is a great plugin for Juno like chorus. Absolutely, Invisible Man. I definitely recommend it. I couldn't use it for the presets obviously because it's like a whole separate plugin, and I kind of want to make it easy, like as few downloads as possible, like just one thing, and then you can use the presets in whatever synth it's for. So like the built-in chorus in Vital sounds pretty good. You have a lot of control with it, and then with the noise I was kind of able to replicate that effect. But definitely the tall one is really solid, and it's also free, so I really recommend it for sure. And then for basses we got oh yeah, and those for those of you that are specifically using Ableton, I don't know if like any of you have had this issue. It's really cool because Ableton now has MP mode built in, which allows you for if you have like let's say like a Rolly board or something that is MP compatible, you can have like individual pitch bend, poly aftertouch, and that kind of thing. That's like really really cool. But by default now, and there might be a workaround to this. I don't know if any of you have a tip for this, but when you load Vital, by default, it is now MP enabled. And when you have that enabled, traditional pitch bend is not working, nor is the mod wheel. So you might want to turn that off. Oh, thank you so much, Sandplaque, for the Prime sub, and Chosen Prophet or resub for 5 months in a row. Thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. I'm going very well, and I hope that you're doing well as well, Chosen Prod. I could sit here and riff your custom passion of Iblis. I'm very happy to hear that. I will I will keep playing for a bit, but then I'm gonna start trying to come up with an idea. Thank you so much for the sub, Mayor Joseph Music. Do I have a Rolly in the room? Yeah, so I don't have the C-board, but I was given a Rolly Lumi, the Lumi keys, which I used for the little jam this weekend in Charlevoix. It's fun. I haven't like messed around a lot with it. The aftertouch is definitely nice because the 88 doesn't have it. And as far as like the poly pitch bend thing goes, I'm like, it's still weird for me because I'm not really used to that. I definitely like am pretty happy with like the expression pedal setup and the mod wheel, so I can like, you know, already like have my hands free and kind of do stuff with that. But I definitely want to get better at it because it's like the options of the like individual key pitch bend is pretty crazy. Um, this is one of the older ones. I sampled. I've been using it since like I guess like a year and a half. This is a sampled mini Moog from Chromeo Studio in Burbank. And then for the drums, so this is literally like my chain so far. I have like this one channel for overhead, which I end up using for hats and snare. I usually double it when I punch in. If I use it for a break, I just like remove the low cut, um, and just track it here and like maybe compress it more stuff. Um, and I still have like my kick chain here, but well, what I've been doing is just like recording kick separately after the fact and getting it in this track, and then working from there. Um, but yeah, so I still haven't like cut the hole in like the resonance skin. Um, so that might change the way I use the Shure, the beta mic, but we'll see what happens from there. And then this is my old setup from the previous stream. So like uh, let me bring that up slightly. You know what I've been doing for a while. This is also very fun. I still use it because like there's like a lot of different hat sounds and tom sounds that I really really like. And I'll still keep this for like stacking drum racks on top of the other real drums. So it should be fun. The chamber strings, yeah, Santiaxis. The chamber strings are really crazy. It's kind of like I think I've used them on the stream once, but it's pretty CPU intensive. I usually like end up freezing them right after. Um, but you know, it's some really really solid strings library. Is this one from Chromeo? Called it? Yeah, the bass. Sorry, I'm all delayed with the chat questions. Uh, Neon Vines on her latest video uses two of them and uses them for vibrato. It's very cool. Oh yeah, like one next to each other, right? I guess like you get uh like wider register, which kind of makes sense. But the Roly, the Seaboard, I tried it once and I was like all confused. Like I didn't have like it didn't feel like I had like any physical memory. Whereas like with the Lumi I do because it's like closer to piano, but the vibrato is like you know still kind of weird for me. But I will keep messing around with it. Okay. I guess I haven't chosen a tempo yet for today. I know I had a clave in mind I wanted to do with one of the percussion instruments. So like dun, dun, or maybe faster like I don't know. I really know what I'm doing, but I might use this kick today and then layer real drums for like ride and bongos and stuff. Okay. All right. And then for percussion, what I've been doing is using the upright a lot because, well, first of all, I have two mics, so stereo, which is very nice, which I didn't really have access to before with just this for percussion, which was nice. Um, but you know, it's still nice to have stereo to move around and stuff. And then like when I place the percussion immediately like above the upright, I get like the natural resonance of the piano underneath it. So it's pretty cool to mess around with that. And if I don't want it to, I can always remove it in software. So pretty cool. I wonder how Anomalie's classical pieces sound like. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I remember watching a vid or something and learning you did also did classical something. Well, so my background is from I did classical piano when I was a kid and like young teenager. Um, but I haven't. I've been playing like some Bach once, some Bach or Bach. I don't know. I say Bach in French, but I don't know. Once in a while, trying to catch up. My mom is very, very disciplined with that. She's a classical pianist and teacher. Well, I guess like wider than that, like also pop and very good pianist. I think she was in the chat earlier. Shout out to my mom. Um, but I'm not really up to date with my classical chops. Is basically my answer to this question. Do you know if the Lumi has the same shape or note, or it's a little bit smaller? Than like the Seaboard, or I don't know. Will you do the count challenge? Oh, there's a new one. Oh, because I did like one of the ones before. But shout out to the count. The count is the goat, dude. He's amazing. Very inspiring. I had like a huge like creative slash writer's block in 2020, and just watching what the count has like made me want to make stuff again. So make sure you follow him on socials, because that's he gives a lot to the community as well, which is super inspiring. So hell yeah. Yes, it is a frog, Santiaxis. mix master all by yourself? So yes, I do digitally. 1, 2, 3. What's up? But I for the next project, I'm going to have someone to exchange with for the master. So someone that basically is a mastering engineer, but where I'm very much involved. It's something I've been looking for a while because it tends to drive me crazy. But yeah, so everything I've released so far has been me, which has had some positives, but also some negatives. It's made some of the work like not as consistent as I would have hoped for on that side of things, and it's like really unmotivated me uh, to to actually make music for like for a while, which kind of sucked. So having like a fresh pair of ears that never heard the songs before, like helping me make decisions uh, in that regards is really something I'm looking forward to. The bass is peaking. No, so the fader shouldn't be peaking. I think it's just a kick that is like saturated. Meter isn't peaking. I have not collabed with Pomrad, but I would love to. We were just listening to Pomrad stuff this weekend, and he's crazy. I don't know if I'll end up using the rim, but I just wanted to have the option to throw it in the sampler because I will definitely be using the hats and ride. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, you guys couldn't hear for real? Oh, I guess that the overhead was like way down. That's why. Sorry, guys. That makes sense. Next time I go to the drums, I will, I will make it happen. Yeah, I'll redo the hats, but I'll keep the ride. Fill is nice too. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna redo the ride too, just to make it like way more simple. The plugin for drums. So I just use Addictive Drums for the kick, but the audio is from the kit. And then the clave was the perk here. But I usually use Addictive a lot, but since I've been using the kit, I've been making a lot of samples out of that. Yeah. Yeah, if I bring the overhead any higher, the basically the transients from the snare just start peaking. So there's really like no other way for me to kind of do it differently, or compressing it from the source, or for the stream, which is an option. But no, for business, do you handle all the music business side of things as well, like bookings, promos? I have. I'm pretty fortunate to have an extended team. So I have a manager who I've been working with for years now, Alec. I have booking agents for different parts of the world, and different roles for different parts that we add on to the team throughout the year. Thank you so much for the Scott Crumb. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Actually, Shantos, if you're asking that, you might be interested in the Discord. There's like specifically like a music business channel where Alec, who's my manager, um, and sorry, I spaced out for a sec. Has been along with other people in the Discord, has been having just I'm so sorry, brain fart. Has been having conversations about the music business in there, and there's some really interesting topics that have been covered in there. So that might interest you. Just thought you'd appreciate it. Thank you very much for the raid, kind internet boy. Thank you so much for the Prime resub, McDonald's breakfast menu. Saw you in MA a few years back, man. You got some sick tunes. Thank you so much, and that's super appreciated. And thank you so much for the raid as well. Yes, this is definitely very Latin. I don't know where I'm gonna take this, but I'm just trying to experiment with the percussion and mic setup and trying to see what I can see in the week. You know, sounds a bit like Beam Boom Boom. That. Thank you for that, Daniel. Or yeah, that was wonderful. Back, I think it was one of the first clips we had from season one, back in like October and November. I don't even remember how it happened, but it was beautiful. Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, I guess the sounds that I had prepared, I didn't have in mind that I would go in this direction. So we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for the sub, Glumut. Uh, sorry for the feed. I don't know what I was doing before for the rhythm. I have my harmony, but I'll just paste this here. All right. Okay, so my thoughts here is that the percussion is already like playing that rhythmic role, and I'll have a piano come in on top of this. So, would you guys rather have like the or the other one, like the which is now gone. So I'll have to come back in time to have it, but I need to get back on my Ableton shortcut. But anyways, like the with the longer chords. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Boo-doo. Too many notes for that preset. Yeah, so usually You know, like the Juno is 6 voices, and so I've made like most of the vital patches like 6 or 7. But in certain cases, I want to bring it up. How are you thinking at the end of the phrase to make those chord movements sounding a little out? So they're not out. There's just like tension in them. It's a dominant, but with the flat 5 and the 13. That's what's creating the tension. Babadam. OBXD presets. I guess like if you guys want some more OBXD presets, I can make another pack. There's already like the volume 1 that has OBXD sounds, but I guess like it's just that you guys have been voting for Vital a lot in the Discord, so I'm prioritizing that. But if like a lot of you are asking for OBXD, I can definitely go back to it. What's up, Barry? Are the drums from your studio kit? So the kick is from previous like addictive kit that I had edited, but the main clave is from the little frog percussion thing, shaker as well. The ride and hats and little fill are from the real kit, yeah. Yeah, I really don't know what's a good fit here. I'll just hop on piano for a bit and then see if something comes along. Cause like if I do like uh the way like the rest of the claves are set up, I'm not sure if it works. But I say that I'm far from a Latin music expert. uh, I've played like a little bit of bossa and samba in when I was studying, but you know my knowledge is kind of limited. Yeah, definitely simple with the bass, but I wasn't really feeling like just purely sustains on like the first beats or something. So I'm just trying to figure like what to kind of like uh replicate or like where to duplicate punches and stuff. The bass woke you up again. uh, but yeah, no, I think I like one of these two sounds, but we'll see with the piano. I think that works. right. Sorry for the screen freeze. I'm still here. Don't worry. It's something that happens once in a while, I think, with the Fujifilm. But I'm still here. Don't worry. I still got everything that was being recorded. Thinking really hard. So hard I froze. Yeah, wait, face cam. Face cam, face cam. And we're back. It's all good. No, it's not the Yamaha. I initially wanted the Yamaha U3, but I ended up it didn't fit through the staircase that leads to the studio, so huge bummer. But I got the Pearl River. I always forget the exact model, but it's in my gear list. It's like the 43 inches. It's a very small piano, but it sounds surprisingly warm. Without like the left pedal, it sounds like kind of bright, which I kind of like because I can always edit it with EQ after. But it also has like the middle pedal with like the felt, which is super cool. Okay, I'll keep this for reference, but I'll try to figure like either a main melody or comping. I don't know. We'll see. So upright solo for reference. Oh, Alex subscribed. Shout out to Alex. Alex is my manager, and he's so kind that he subscribed to me on Twitch. That's amazing. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay, it feels fine. It's just like because it's a real instrument, like it tends to move quite a lot. Well, it's not too bad, but obviously, like it's a constant tune and compromise, right? So sometimes, like I adjust different elements from the arrangement to kind of match the section. Oh, Jandan hits 20k channel points. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sticking around for so long. I guess like we could try to figure out some more incentives to use them in the chat. As far as gear goes, oh yeah, so some Hugo, shout out to Hugo, is asking what mics I have on the piano. It's all in the gear list. I added everything that I got for the studio, almost everything. So it's two Rode NT1s. I don't know, like I seriously like don't know much about mics. I just did some research and asking around, and it's what I got recommended for like a reasonable price without like going too crazy. And I'm honestly super happy. Like I literally like do almost nothing to them except for like low cut. And then depending on what I'm going for, if I'm like playing with the felts or playing with the left pedal, which I pretty much play with all the time, I'll sometimes bring up the highs, especially with the felts, to get like that sprinkle resonance. If I'm playing like I just did and I'm going for like a more muffled sounds, I'll sometimes take them out. And also with the felts, I tend to like get a dip somewhere around here. Oh, yes, I guess around here specifically. Here. So like I don't know, like 200 or something. Um, but yes, I'm very happy with the results. But there's also the room. So the room is like really treated, and there's like no source of noise and pretty much like no resonance, which really helps. And it's close miking. I know there's some people that get like more of a room sound for their piano, but I prefer doing that after if it's an option I want, and then just having that close-up sound, which is very fun. All right, I will also keep this and do another one. What is one of the best pieces of info to open up your perception of harmonies and melodies? So, this might sound like an answer that doesn't have to do with that. Obviously, harmony and melody is important, but I think where I had like the biggest mind opening was when I really started paying attention to like phrases or the way like stuff is, played around in terms of like, having like a sort of like destination, like the start and end of a phrase, and then playing around with that. Both like, I'd say like in terms of like intention and also rhythmically. So like having a phrase and starting it like everything late and then maybe arriving on point or something. And with that specific approach, like listening for that in transcriptions, which obviously I always say that, it really changed the way I approach piano playing. And I tried to listen for that specifically when I'm transcribing as well, like how that specific musician like plays around with feel. And everyone has their own approach, and sometimes there are like crossovers in genres or older musicians or younger musicians. But I think it's really really cool. Just thought I'd answer that. Hope it helps. Yeah, so like that's the kind of thing where like there's like some clashes with tunings, but I guess like there are several elements. Like there's in the Rhodes that has like its own kind of like tuning going on. There's like the two synths that have their own wobbles, and then there's like the high OBXD, which is also wobbly. So like certain chords with clusters like this, I mean it works, but it's where it gets like a bit like unclear. Isn't there a Nightbot command to pull up the gear for the gear list? Let me try. Did you try just like gear list? No, and maybe with all right, I will add that to to the commands. I was sure I did. Gear maybe no. Okay. Well, it's here, but I will add it to the bot right after the stream. My bad. Do you ever plan on learning any wind instruments? So I did play clarinet in high school, but I kind of liked it, but I also gave up on it. I did use it for one track on the second EP, um, but I just didn't like keep up with my clarinet chop. So I could use it for textures, but I didn't really go through with it. I might try learning another wind instruments at some point, but for the moment, I'm very happy with keys and sort of drums and percussion, but just for my writing needs. The recorder, yeah, the recorder, the recorder is my favorite wind instrument to play. Uh, but I have like like 2 years of high school level. I played for like 4 years. Is that it, or 3 years? Um, and kind of like thank you so much for the raid, Islacker. Very very much appreciated. Welcome welcome. But yeah, I because I stopped practicing after, I kind of like reverted back to my previous level, and I have like no endurance whatsoever. So you know. I'll try one other thing, like keep the simple. Oh wait, the simple comping here, and then get like the felt piano, just solid chords on the left, and just see where it leads. And I'll just jam for a bit, and that'll be it for today. The Latin vibes today. Okay. Um, I was really not expecting to go full like bossa today, but it's fun. I'm happy we did. Um, I'm gonna play just a bit over like the second half without any stuff and yeah. Any tips for picking up clarinet as a new instrument? I have my mom's and I've been meaning to learn to play. That's awesome, but I would really ask someone else in the Discord because I'm not the person to ask about clarinet stuff right now, as I really haven't been playing. Um, but you can ask around in the Discord to see if there's anyone that plays. But as with anything, I would say to if you're starting from nothing with like no musical reference, I would recommend getting maybe a teacher to start. But if you have some musical background, there's always online resources and listen to repertoire that kind of motivates you. I think like whatever instrument or skill you're trying to develop that has to do with music, finding a repertoire that motivates you is like one of the important things. Thank you so much for the resub, Hugo. You're too kind. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by to stream Don Papa. Take care. Oh, and Liker, after your radio, you asked me how I was going and what I was working on. I'm doing very good. I hope you're doing good as well. It's just, one of the music making streams, so I started this idea a bit more than an hour ago. I didn't know what I was going to come from this, but we went full Latin. So the kick was a kick that I made in Addictive. We got some little perks going on, some little hats and rides from the kit, and I guess some synth pads. And then like the 2 layers of uprights for the comping and super rich felt sound. That's one of my favorite sounds ever. Very nice. Oh, we're still on Tokyo. That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Um, if it sounds familiar, oh, I guess like one of the progressions might have been close to like a previous stream or something. I feel like I think it was an idea from one of the previous streams, like the. I don't remember what the top line was, but it was fun. Yeah, one of the season 1 streams. There you go. I need to find that project up again. Well, thank you so much that for everyone. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in. It was very much appreciated and very cool to see all of you once again. I will be back on next Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time once again. So enjoy the rest of your night or day or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Anytime you can, you can reach out to me in the Discord if you have any questions. If you want to talk about something, I will do my best to answer when I can. And all of the VODs are staying forever for anyone to watch now. So you can just head on the Twitch page and go on and, go up to any point in the video. So it should be very fun. So much love to everyone. Take care. I don't think I had any other announcements. No. All right. Peace, peace.